Hello indie game fans, March was a fantastic month for indie games where I did miss a number of games and updates of interest, with this video having quite the nice variety of genres, both new and classic, worth a play. Let's begin with One Gun Guy, a straightforward pixel art action platformer that I think looks pretty good. It is pretty classic in many ways, where you're on a mission to save the world, where interestingly, the developers have this structured as one gigantic level with power-ups like double jumps, spread shots, gliding and more, possibly being a Metroidvania-light title of interest. A wobbly physics brawler that looks like fun is Mad Streets, one that very much looks like Gang Beasts, but with more human characters. This released out of Steam Early Access and looks like a blast with friends, so do pick this up for your next party. At this point in time, I'm not quite sure what to expect from Bloodstained Ritual of the Night, since with the backing of 505 Games and having a big name player like Igarashi involved, the possibilities for collaborations and crossovers seem endless, where they have gone with Ubisoft's Child of Light in this particular instance. This adds a new playable character in Aurora, which does actually have gameplay implications in that she's different from Miriam, since she's unable to use Shard Binder abilities. She does, however, have her own way of progression, even having the Wisp's companion just like in the original, although if there's one knock, I don't like her character portrait, but it's more free content for an excellent game.
Every year, a young boy is chosen to defeat the king of the mountain. So far, none of them have returned. This time, your brother was chosen, and you were sent to accompany him to the Dead King's Gate. Your order is to wait here, but your sorrows start to overwhelm you.
The developer of Dungeons of Dreadrock did reach out to me, and I thought that the game looked pretty interesting, being a classic turn-based, grid-based dungeon crawler that the developer says has the spirit of games from the 1980s. Now, this is not a roguelike title, and has a little bit more of a puzzle element where you're using the environment and traps to kill your enemies, with a pixel art look that I appreciate. Endustry is a survival factory builder that combines Factorial with They Are Billions that does remind me of Mindustry as well, and while it does look a little ugly, could be something neat. Another title that released out of early access is Black Geyser's Couriers of Darkness, a very classically made CRPG title that, while I would not put on the same level as something like Baldur's Gate or Planescape Torment, is nevertheless still something of interest. It has you exploring an open world with a custom-made character, gathering allies along the way as you forge your own path in the world.
Quiet, you. Didn't the Duchess ever teach you to keep silent when noble business?
It does have a greed mechanic, where the choices that you make will either advance the cause of the goddess of greed, or to stem the tide for now, where you do even have the option to be good or evil in the game, making this one for fans of the genre. Speaking of CRPGs, another modern take on that is Mechajammer, which was released in December to mixed reviews, where the developers just released a free update titled The Refracted. This completes their roadmap with various fixes, balance changes, and additional content like quests, vehicles, and weapons, so perhaps it will be better received, and I do wonder what their future plans are for this game. Let's kick off the top 3 with Lazy Galaxy 2, one that comes to us from friend of the channel, developer Cold Wild Games, and is an extension of the original Lazy Galaxy from 2018 but looks much better, being an idle base builder combined with RTS elements. It is quite different from their shoot 'em up spin-off Lazy Galaxy Rebel Story as well, where I think that the years have been kind to this developer with all the accumulated game dev experience really paying off, so do check this out if interested.
Somewhere on the high seas, a Navy captain searches for answers.
I was quite happy to see Fort's High Seas as well, a paid DLC from a very popular physics-based strategy game from 2017 with a naval twist, so if you like that game, do check this out.
And their mega weapon, he must harness the power of emerging technology. In a world where the only choice is sink or swim, he must build, fight, destroy.
One of my favorite indie games due to the sheer audacity of the idea is The Texorcist, get this, bullet hell typing game, where 3 years after launch, they are back with a paid DLC titled The Village. It is a flashback set 10 years before the events of the main game, where a hero explores the cleverly named Castel Divania, purging that location of ancient demons, with 3 new boss fights and 3 new typing mechanics, where I thoroughly recommend both this and the base game taking the #1 spot. For more of the best games of 2019, watch these videos and I will see you after the jump.